Good morning and welcome back to the Daggerwin Multifarm with Freddy. You catch me on a bit of a weird one this morning, because obviously my move is going on, so my head is kind of all over the place at the moment. I logged in this morning and there's quite a bit of work to do, which is why it's night time, because I want to get this done before we move on. I'm trying to do loading pallets of clothes, because they're due for selling next month, along with moving wool. I've just seen as well that the sawmill is out of wood, the cement factory is out of stones, and a lot of productions are running low. This is not good. I appreciate there's a lot of work, and I know it was snowing on the server, which does make things difficult. I appreciate that. Driving in the snow is a freaking pain in the backside, and that's putting it mildly. But I usually find jobs like this are best done in the snow, because there's nothing else to distract you, and you can actually get stuff done. I'm not the best at loading pallets with a telehandler. I prefer the forklift for neatness, but for getting pallets on the trailer, because the forklift will not reach this high, needs must. Because all these are going to sell literally after sleep. Ew. There's always one that's a problem. So we kind of need them loaded in preparation for selling. I think I've got the rest of them strapped down. Does look like it. Right, more wool. So yeah, bit of a weird one this morning. Got a couple of things to do as well. Been requests from the community, the players that are playing. They want the Vultra S. We've got Vultra S and a Vultra T. Requested the Vultra S have wide tyres with wheel baits to help it, because it's struggling to tow things. Which, okay, yeah, fine, no problem. No issue with that whatsoever. No, it's a simple change. They prefer a bigger tractor, and for reasons that will become apparent, I am reluctant to do it. Not apparent today, but apparent over time. So I'm currently looking at a number of things, and there are things going on in the background that I'm a bit more aware of than the general player base. So I'm not going to go into it in detail, because nothing has been finalised at this point. But things may be occurring in the near future. For the farm, for the server. So keep your eyes and ears out. Check Discord. Details will come. Community will be involved. That I can guarantee. And every frickin' time I forget to lower my forks enough, then I lower them too much and can't frickin' turn. Always the way. But, as I do always say, there's always a plan B. How long we're doing this, well, I'm sure the other sheep farm is probably full, so that'll need sorting out as well. It's important to keep these things moving, because if they're moving, it means the productions don't run out. If the productions run out whilst there's not someone on that can deactivate them, they just start to cost us money. Now, at the point we're at, that's not so much of a big issue, but it does affect the monthly income, which will start affecting how much we can earn. So something I would like to do is, for those that have the relevant permissions to manage productions, I'm going to go through a bit of production management in a little bit. I'm also going to show a few things that I'm doing on and around the farm for people. Part of farm manager duties, as well as moderator duties. More farm manager. because it is a farm manager's responsibility for keeping up with machines and stuff like that. So, I'm going to leave this here for a minute. I'm going to whip over to this shed and the Vulture S. Funny, it's like I knew it was here. Yeah, I drove past it before. So we're going to whip this over to the workshop. Such a long drive that. Oh, kills me every time. I'm going to go in. Always like quick repair, just whilst it's there. So we'll start up. We have got standard wheels. Looks like wide. It is not. It is the Vultures. Now, we want... I'm going to go wide tyres with weights. So that should give a bit of extra traction. I'm pretty sure... Yep, we do have the top engine. Perfect. Not worrying about any of the other setups, reverse driving and all that thing. We don't do enough of reverse driving to actually worry about it. So, £7,000. Done. Vulture S. The non-white one, as it was requested. Looking rather dirty. Wrong button. Give it a bit of a wash whilst we're here. Make it look all nice and shiny. And wet. Now has proper wide tyres with wheel weights. Hopefully that should improve things. A lot of the trouble with it was the front was lifting whilst it's towing certain things. And looks like we've got somebody joining. It's not a problem. Always happy for people to join. Let's have a pop down here actually. As expected. Lots of wool. It's Plumpy. Good morning, Plumpy. I'm not upset to see more people joining the server and joining in. Always happy with that. Always happy. It is a good thing that people are playing the server. It'd be boring otherwise. I may as well play single player. But the downside, we have to synchronise data. Yeah, it's a trade-off for playing with other people. It's not too bad when the farms are small. The syncs are very, very quick. As the farm grows, there's more stuff to synchronise. This is why part of moderator and admin duties, try and keep pallet count low. Try and keep bale count low. Monitor how much stuff people are buying, the slot count. All these things are a combination factor to lag and sync time. Unfortunately, as the farms grow, so does the sync. It's something out of our realm of control, unfortunately. It is just one of those things. And I can't spell this morning. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm going to use this vehicle. Something else that's been requested is to turn this area into a mini yard. Now, I don't object, because there are things that can help the BGA. So this is what we're going to do. Thankfully, Superior PC race. We're going to start off with a bit of painting. Do I want concrete? Rock? No. Cobblestones? No. Flagstones? I think we got cobble over here, didn't we? Yeah, we got cobble here. Concrete itself just looks so boring. Let's go for flagstones. Try and make it look nice and neat. He says, try. I've said I succeed. Usually find trying to do an edge is best. And once you've got the edge done, you can move more inside. Right, so things that have been requested for over here. Not selling point, in fact it's under this one. Containers. So we're going to want fact. Do I have that up here? Have it down here? I think down here would be good, actually. Stick a fuel pump. Have that one, or do we go for the bigger? 10,000 litres, 5,000 litres. Let's go big. And tuck that over here, actually. Tuck this right back against this fence. There we go. Mini yard. Got a container for the sugar beets, which is what's been requested. A workshop, fuel tanker, and right. That was something I did want to look at, and I can't be here to check on it. I forgot to have a look yesterday. Visit. Aha. No, it's just liquid fertilizer, that one. Right. Is there any others where we can get stainless steel fertilizer, lime, water tank with wheel? That can only do seed and mineral feed. Liquid fertilizer. Petrol, diesel as it should be. Pretty much all tractors run, or the majority of tractors run on diesel. Not all. I'll get myself correct before I even start. Do we want a little shed? That's the other thing. I don't really want to build one. Nah. No. That should leave room as well for doing cut sugar beet in that area over there. Right. Of course, Plumpy's not replied. He's on console. Oh, I'm an idiot. So, how are we doing? Still short on straw because we forgot to actually enable straw for a lot of the oats we harvested in the first field yesterday. Canola, good choice. And we've got a field of cotton that's still ready to harvest. Grass. That's ready for harvest. That's cultivated. That's growing. I didn't check. I need to check. Flood the field. I don't want to be losing bits. That's ready for harvest, so I don't need to worry about that. That's dug up. Let's enter the vehicle. We can. Tractor's running. This is what annoys me. Tractors left running, just consuming diesel. I did Hickory a favour yesterday and sacked their worker that was just sat in the middle of the field, just burning petrol and consuming money. Because we don't need that. One of my big things is fuel levels. We have a fuel tanker now at every single point. There is no reason why anything should be running low on fuel. Previously I accepted stuff in the BGA. You've got to drive it away, drive it back. But realistically you only had to drive here. You know, it's not that far. So, right, that's that done. So, we have a new mini yard. We've got the Voltra S. Now has wide tyres and wheel weights. That needs to go over to BJ because that is the sugar beet cutter. Right, so field wise, what are we doing down here? Harvested, 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 harvested. 2 more fields to harvest. Happy days. So that's just going to be for sugar beet, and it's going to hold 1.1 million litres of sugar beet. I should take up most of this, to be fair. So, busy, busy, busy. Never stops. The farm never stops. The farm ever stops, I'll be worried. Right, so, cement factory. Right, let's deactivate this for a minute. Right, okay. So, productions. Managing productions as a farm manager or someone with permissions to manage productions. If you don't know, then you don't know. When you click on the production itself, it gives you the overview. What the products are, the incoming materials, the outgoing materials. And also status, cycles per month, cost per month, and what the recipe is. Now I need to look up whether each cycle consumes 1 recipe or whether that's the recipe per month. Not 100%. I need to look that up. I need to dig deeper in. Now I haven't got the time this morning because I finished work to actually pre-look this up. I actually meant to before going into this. But the basics of managing production chains always remain the same. You need materials to make materials. That's the whole point of a production. So for example, if we had manure, you come across, click on manure, and you see it changes down here. Now you can change the output mode: storing, selling, distributing. Those are the 3. For this we are doing storing. You want to activate, you click on the one you want and activate. It comes up with that apostrophe. It is missing materials. And left like that, it will consume the cost per month for that one. So as you can see, it's £606, £606 per production per month. So that's each one is costing £606 each. So deactivate when not in use. Same with the canning factory. Got a lot of productions, a lot of products here, and a lot of incoming materials versus outgoing products. Now, we're only activating the ones as we need them. We do have some peas left over, actually. Yes. Not a huge amount, but we still have peas left. Okay, so I've just reactivated peas. Oh, excuse me. But for other things like the carpentry, we've got it all set to selling. Now, a lot of these are pre-set up by someone like myself, or Addy, or Chip, or somebody else that's very familiar with productions. And we set them up, so a lot of the time they don't need changing. The one that does need a lot of attention on our farm is the sawmill, because it's producing, these fill up and they need changing to selling. And you've got to do it super quick in FS25, because otherwise from distributing it goes to storing then to selling. If you leave it on storing too long, it will start spawning pallets. Not so much of a problem if you're going to be selling the product. So we enter the vehicle here. One thing you cannot auto sell with the sawmill at present is the wood chips. They need loading up and getting rid of. The one thing I wanted to check, actually, because this has got to be open. It's not open back door. It's open curtain. Let's decide. Nope, we do not have any long planks, so I actually want to get some to spawn. Now it's only going to spawn 1, 2, maybe 3. And we don't have a trailer down here at the moment. Of course. So there's 2 things to do. I'm going to do the cheap version. I'm going to jump into this lovely vehicle, give it a bit of a manoeuvre, because I want to create some space. Because the only reason I'm using this vehicle is because it's here. So I'm going to shove all these pallets out of my way for a minute, because they can be put into a trailer later. This will give me room to spawn long planks, because we need a few thousand to go down to the wagon builder. So, go back into my production menu, sawmill, planks long, change output mode, storing. We'll see this number start to come down in a minute. There we go. I'll change that to selling. How many is that done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10,000 litres. That should do, because that thing doesn't consume that much. And at the top of the hour, that should start selling. That money will automatically go into our account. The reason I'm doing it that way rather than selling at peak is just convenience. Can sell now, and it's just done, and it's not another job for somebody. We've got enough jobs going on around the farm as it is. So the wagon builder, that's only going to take us to 13 actually. Ooh, we need more than I thought. We'll go for storing some more. We'll go for a full lot. Why not? Store till we can store no more. There we go. Because the wood chips have got a 200,000 litre internal capacity in there, and we're not producing any at the moment because we've got no wood. We need wood. So I can set that back to distributing for now. And we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 16,000 litres. Because each pallet is 1,000 litres. 16,000 litres of planks. That will do for now. So yeah, just an insight into productions. Distributing, the cost of distributing is relevant to where the production is you're trying to distribute to on the map. So for us, it's distributing across the road. Dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. If it was having to distribute, say, all the way down here, that would start costing quite a bit. At that point, it can be easier to actually ferry it yourself, and more cost effective to ferry it yourself rather than leave it distributing. So it's all about relevance as well. Selling, you do lose 10% off of what the market price is at the moment. So let's have a look. Long planks under L. Oh no, it's P. Planks long. Where are we? Planks long. Right, so the current price, we're at the low of 1933. The peak is 1955. So there's very little difference there. £20 per 1,000 litres, and we lose 10% of that. Not a big issue. For that one, not a big issue at all. The reason we store clothes at the peak is 10,957, so call it £11,000. At the bottom, 6,700. So there's £3,300 difference between peak and not peak. That's a heck of a difference. Heck of a difference. That's why we wait with the clothes and sell at that time. It is not through being lazy, it is because it saves so much more time to auto sell some things and take that 10% loss, where we can be busy working fields rather than wasting time loading up trailers, transporting them there, remembering which peaks at which point. Then you've got to worry about which trailer's loaded, which trailer's unloaded. It starts to become a big headache. Trust me, I've done it. And I've done it on the Multifarm. Not on this server. Not on this map, sorry. On 25, did it in 22. And the amount we were doing became a massive, massive headache. I was logging in and doing about 2 hours of solid pallet work every single day. It got extremely tiresome, extremely fast. And that's not what you want to be doing. So yeah, that's that. Right, onwards. Time to move some more pallets of wool. I'm not worried about Plumpy putting this back because all he did was return it to its home. That's its home. No issue with that. Top it up with fuel as I'm passing. The bunker silo is done fermenting. Awesome. So we need to go sort that out now as well. But that will keep the BGA running with silage, which will no doubt make the guys happy in the morning. Our beloved day shift. We have now started calling himself the day shift. It's all good fun. You can't have a bit of banter, what's the point? Especially if it's friendly banter. Besides, night shift's superior. Always has been. Those eagle eyes will see it's just come up on the weather forecast. Tornado. This will be my third one on the server. There has been more than 3. This is always a bit tricky, trying to manoeuvre all these bells up to the other farm. The trouble was, when we wanted more sheep, we were low on space. So we decided to buy this tiny little field down here and just convert it. It made sense. It was what we could afford at the time, as well as getting the sheep. So we had the goats and sheep together initially, and it was a nightmare trying to keep everything clean. We had to visit it 3 times every month, just to try and keep it from overflowing. So, executive decision, we moved the sheep to their own pen. Now we just have wool. Then we got another sheep pen up in the top, because that used to be where our rice field originally was. The yard didn't used to be as big as it is now. It used to be just this end by the road. It was tiny. My, how things have changed over time. See, a little bit of safe driving. And we're up at the first spinnery. Over our 4,000 litres. Boom! Back for another 4. And this is the way I do it. Whereas people have enjoyed me going, this is the way we move the ball, move the ball, move the ball. Hee hee! Yes. Oh. Glitchy road. Yeah. Dearie, dearie me. Come on, out the road. Yay, there we go. That's my fault having the forks too low when driving at the road. They get stuck in the road and the map has a hissy fit. I should know better. But I also know how to free it because I've done it enough times. Eventually it comes free. Worst case, you detach the pallet fork and reset the pallet fork to the store. Because I'm lazy, I tend to reset the telehandler as well. But that's because I'm lazy. And I can. But if I don't need to, I don't. I always try not doing first. Right, let's have a look at where the forks are. Try and get both in one go. Yes, there we go. There we go. Oh, you. And as you see, not everything always goes to plan. Sometimes the FS physics gods just decide, I've had enough of your antics and showing off. And they decide to upset your entire day. See, happens to all of us. Not just Addy. Got to get my digs in where I can. He does the same to me. I know he does. And I know it's all in good humour. So I'm not worried. It's friendly banter. Same as overloading a trailer has effectively been renamed Addy stacking. Stacking a trailer so tall it can barely stand on its own wheels and just constantly wants to fall over. And the moment you turn, it decides to flip you. That is Addy stacking. Addy would rather stack a trailer and do one journey rather than stack a trailer safely and do 2. Hence the term Addy stacking. Usually it's wise to follow Addy with a telehandler or something because he will normally roll it as well. I have picked him up so many times and I laugh at him every time and he knows it. And every time he's had to do it with me, he laughs at me, and quite rightly so. It's usually followed with a, it's not just me. Yes, we know, Addy, we know. We love you really. But if you're not having a laugh with this game, are you really enjoying it? That's the big question, isn't it? You should be able to laugh, have fun. That's the whole point of gaming. Laugh and have a good time. If you can laugh and have a good time with friends, even better. Me and my mates play Space Marine 2 together, because we're both Warhammer 40,000 fanatics. And we have an absolute riot and a laugh. Do we take it properly seriously? No. Do we have a right royal giggle? Absolutely. We've done and passed our days of playing games super seriously and worrying about stats and all that. Now we play for pure and utter enjoyment. And quite rightly so. Oh, you're going to be the pallet that annoys me, aren't you? Lean, turn. There we go. Get rid of these awkward ones first. And we'll come back for the other 4 and hopefully pick those up in one go. And as I've said, because I feel the same way Daggerwin does with videos. If you're going to make a mistake, just make it and leave it in. Don't try and be perfect. We're not all super gamers that can do everything perfectly every time because we practice for 30 hours every day. Mistakes are going to happen. We're humans. Mistakes and blunders happen. Just laugh it off and get on with it. Well, like me sending those pallets everywhere. I could sit there and cry and go, oh, I'm having a bad day, or just deal with the situation and get on with it. Quite honestly, I choose to deal with the situation and get on with it. I know when I'm having a bad pallet day, and today's not that day, it's just the FS physics gods decided I'm going to throw your pallets everywhere for you because I know you're recording. Maha! Gotcha! Well, who's got the last laugh now is because you're going to the spinnery. You're going to be turned into fabric and then turned into clothes and make us loads of money. Yeah. Yes, I do laugh at the pallets. They laugh back. They get their own revenge. Don't think they'd let me off scot-free. If you want a real challenge, see this log grab here? Go get the wheel loader, put the log grab on it, and try picking up a pallet and putting it on a trailer neatly. That takes some skill. That's where you will lose a lot of patience. I know, I've done it. I can do it. I just choose not to do it the freaking hard way every time. And you're only getting maybe 2 pallets at best because of the way it grabs. Addy's done it as well. I've seen him do it. Well, if it's stupid but it works, is it really stupid? Same as I used to use the bale spike for picking up pallets, and people were, oh, just get the pallet fork. I'm picking up the same number of pallets on a bale spike as I would be with a pallet fork. If it works, if it's stupid but it works, is it really stupid? I did it in one of Daggerwin's videos as well. On FS22. Stacking a load of pallets on a bale trailer using the bale spike. Because it was what I could find available to me at that time. So that's what I used. It worked. I'm actually on the video, and Daggerwin thanking me for stacking all the pallets. He didn't quite know how I did it. He didn't see the fact I'd done it with a bell spike. But hey, if it's stupid but it works, is it really stupid? Or is it just you happen to be reasonable at doing that with that and can make it work? That's all that matters. I've looked at people doing other things differently to me and I'm like, that might work. Let's give it a go myself. And it works. Happy days. I'm not afraid to expand my knowledge and experience. Keep my mind open to new possibilities and new ways of doing the same things I've always been doing. Is there an easier and better way to do something? Same as now we've got the pallet fork on here. I pretty much use that for bales now as well, because I just find it easier. Would you do that in real life? Absolutely not. Not in a million years. You create too much of a hole, damages too much product. That's why they use a bale spike. That and the bale spike is actually designed to actually grip the bale a little bit, as well as release the bale. That's why they are shaped the way they are. It helps grip them. The pallet fork will not do that. The pallet fork is designed to be smooth, not grip. Unless it's been beaten up and abused a few times, which, let's face it, most of them that have been used usually end up looking like that. But in real life, even farmers would switch pallet fork to bale spike. Maybe not if it meant driving to the other side of the farm, but you do what you do. No more clothes have spawned. Let's have a look at price, because we are in April. 10,786. Gold Crest value, wow, it's 10,580, 10,563. Price is still going up. We'll leave that for a couple of hours yet. Alright, let's have a look. I didn't check. Oh, excuse me. Ew. That requires a lot of horsepower as well. Oh, that's part of Cedar we originally. That was one of the first upgrade Cedars we'd had. Class Lexington? No. That would be funny, but no. There's only that crop chaser, and I'm sort of, no. That was something else I did want to look at, and I'll do that off camera. I want to look at tankers, see if they can accept slurry, because we're going to look at a second big tanker. I will do that. In fact, I'll do that in a sec as soon as I've got this parked up. I'll turn it to its proper place this time now that I'm done with it. Engine off. Right, let's have a look. Semi-trailers. No. So be it under animals. Under barrels. Buffalo milk, cow's milk, water. Liquid fertilizer even. I'll get my words out. And herbicide. So no, they cannot take it. Right. Bang goes that plan. Ooh, slurry transport. Ooh. 30,000 litres. What's that one? 21,000 litres. No, we are not putting on a dolly. Addy, I know you're thinking it. No. No. We'll look at that. We shall look at that and see what the guys think. Right, so I'm going to leave the video there. I'm going to crack on the server a bit, doing a few more jobs. So until next time, take it easy, have fun, and I'll see you again soon.